Good morning, Jen Rivera with abcsoulplay.com here, doing our 40-day template. And my personal 40-day template, today we're doing 20 of 40. We are halfway through. And today's template for living my life is big energy, manifestation power. Call it in, and so it is. So this is the 40-day template. Now, I journal in my journal on these days when I manifest and stuff, and a lot of things come through. So on the actual template, there's just basic notes, and then you work with it over and over and over again. And so for me personally, the number 20, big energy, manifestation power, call it in, and it is so. When I started my journey, I had mentors tell me that I had big, fast energy. And so, as one of my templates, it's like, what does that mean? What does big energy mean? And big energy doesn't necessarily mean um, in people's faces. It doesn't mean loud. It doesn't mean anything like that at all. But it is my full, magnificent, divine self living fully, authentically in my own life. And that energy helps other people think, wow, maybe I want that for myself. Maybe I'm not fully expressing myself. Or when you express yourself fully, it gives other people permission to do the same. So, my light, my big energy does not in any way diminish anyone else. It only encourages you to find your own big energy. So for me, it is that who am I? What is my voice? What is my passion? And how do I just share love in a bigger, better way in my life for myself and to others? And so call it in, and so it is. Your own manifestation of your own divine intelligence. God created you to be magnificent and fully in your own power and your own self. So today for big energy, we're drawing from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, Denise Linn. And we'll see what comes up. I didn't draw them ahead of time for this second half. I kind of feel like I do draw them right beforehand. But something is telling me you would like to see that it's not staged with the drawing of the cards and the messages that come through. And then I have to be intuitive about the message, and then you see if it lands for you. So this is an example of how you would go through recreating the templates that you live by. That was way too many, so that was not spirit. That's just my hands. Big energy, manifestation. So this is only to encourage you to go on your own journey, to see what's true, to see what's right for you. I know how it is to have to disengage from all the stories. Oh, this is interesting because I know what template's coming up next. Okay, sorry. I am really struggling with my hands today. And that's just how it is. Okay, so we're not doing all the extra. We'll just go with this one then because... Okay, so you'll see why we already had B energy for number 4. And so today we get B Spirit Prosperity for manifestation power and calling it in, and so it is prosperity. I have really been calling this in, and here we go. So big energy, we get B Spirit Prosperity, and it is number 5, which for me, 5 is freedom. Prosperity would be freedom, right? For all of us. Not have to worry about debt and bills and blah, blah, blah. but we want to live passionately. So what can we be prosperous with that will be also passionate and fulfilling, right? So bee spirit, that's really good. So let's think of this bee spirit with this big energy, manifestation power, calling it in, and so it is. We have a lot going for us, and we need to be grateful for what is going for us. And we need to ask for new perspectives on what is in front of our face. So some of the things that are very come through as being part of the prosperity for me were things I didn't want to do. And this is just recent. And I ask Spirit for a perspective change. I've written on this week in Substack and other things because it's what's coming through for me personally. I'm assuming it's personal to a lot of people. We go through similar things at similar times. So now my thoughts around a certain job are completely switched. That it is my soul play mission, instead of being something that I was kind of dreading. And now I'm going at it with a completely new attitude and gratitude that it's part of my prosperity. It's part of my mission. It's where I'm needed. And I can see the divine inspiration with it all. And I just needed to kind of grow into it, grow into the understanding, and allow the Holy Spirit to show me my path, my mission. And Holy Spirit said, "You're needed here. We have planted you here. This is where you agreed to be. This is part of your soul work." Um, and so it's been an incredible blessing to sit in that and be more excited about this next 1, 2, 3, 4 years where I already have things in place that will bring me prosperity. It's finding the energy and the passion and the power to be really open to how it looks. It doesn't quite look like what I wanted it to look like, but because of my perspective change and my willingness to go into it in prayer, I see it now. I see it's also perfect for me, and it was put in place for me, and I can make it work. I can I can change my attitude, and I can accept the blessings that have been put right in front of me for me. Um, and so it kind of helps that way. So part of that big energy is being able to see new perspectives, see your place in the world, ask Spirit, is this where I'm supposed to be? And then accepting with faith that it might look different than we thought. So follow your soul guidance, ask the Holy Spirit for answers, and ask to be shown your big energy where you need it at. It might look really humble. It might not look big to other people, but you realize that your soul mission is quite big, quite expansive, but it won't look like much to other people. And that's the truth about big, loving, spiritual energy. It works under and in and around the structures that we already have in place. So I hope that helps someone. Maybe just ask into those things for yourself. Okay? So take care and find your big energy. Thank you.